हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक। फिर से एक बार आप सभी का स्वागत है मोटोवर्स के इस सेकेंड डे पे। मैं धमी को आप सभी का फिर से एक बार स्वागत करता हूँ। ये रही हमारी हिमालयन। हम अभी अभी यहाँ पे आए हैं। काफ़ी सारे पार्किंग लग रही है आज, पर कंपेयर टू कल आज थोड़ा रश थोड़ा कम लग रहा है। अभी से पार्किंग से ही ये नज़ारे दिख रहे हैं। आज बहुत कुछ अटेंड भी करना है, शाम को डीजे भी अटेंड करना है। काफ़ी बड़ा दिन होने वाला है। रात के 10 बजे तक ये इवेंट चलता है। देखते हैं आज हम क्या क्या कवर कर सकते हैं। जुड़े रहिए, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। थैंक यू सो मच।
We have Zeba representing the women's category. Great Grip Challenge. Make some noise for her. Come on. 41 seconds. You've got this. You've got this. Come on. The time to beat is 1 minute 5 seconds. You have 39 seconds on the clock. You've got this, Zeba. You've got this. Show her some love. Make some noise for her, everyone. Come on. 55 seconds, you've got this. Keep going, I'm not going to call out your time. You've got this, come on. We have a new leader in the house. Make some noise for her. Keep going, keep going. 1 minute 11 seconds on the clock. Zeba, you've got this. Don't move. You can jump off, but don't move. You've got this. No touching the frame. It's stop. That is your time. Oh gosh. 1 minute 22 seconds. Point 14. Zeba, that was fantastic. Okay, we're going to go back to Luku.
अभी मोटो रील की तरफ जा रहे हैं। वहाँ पे आए हैं जॉन्टी रोड्स। उनका भी इंटरव्यू चालू है। देखते हैं जॉन्टी रोड्स को, जो कि यहाँ पे लाइव है।
There's so much, already studied and known about you. So we thought we'd try to find a few other aspects. So we put together a few questions. It's not even a rapid fire, Jonty. It's just you can take your time to kind of fire. All right. But I'm curious to know. So before we're just gonna dive right into a couple of questions. You've had such a wonderful and amazing relationship with India, and now you live here for a large part of the year. I'm curious. Okay, let's go for the what. Do you remember the first ever Indian word that you ever learned? And who taught it to you?
No, I didn't learn it, I heard it.
Okay.
And it was on the field of play, Manoj Prabhakar. But I'm not going to tell you what he said. We were in the World Cup 1992. I only faced 2 deliveries. I got 6, but he got me out the next ball. But I can't repeat what he said.
But over the years, have you freely used it and enjoyed it?
Never, ever.
Okay. What's your relationship with the great Indian cuisine? Do you prefer a butter chicken or a vada pav? You have to answer carefully because there are people from Delhi and there are people from Maharashtra. Which one has spoken to you the most?
Vada pav. Butter chicken, I mean, I'm Indian. Butter chicken is like South Africans eat that when they come to
That's true.
India.
That's half of India is sitting in South Africa.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, vada pav wins. Okay, you have ridden the length and breadth of this country. What is more terrifying, Shoaib Akhtar's bouncer or a buffalo randomly appearing head on in the middle of the highway?
It was actually really interesting because you did say it wasn't a rapid fire answer, right?
No.
Freddie was talking about earlier on stage here about how being on the bike, it gives you this good awareness of what's going on around you. And that's been the amazing thing. I mean, we, as South Africans, we have this decent cricket player. He's recently retired, ABD. I mean, what do we call him, Mr.
360.
I tell you what, when I ride my Enfield in Goa, I wish I had the 360 degrees because you do need that sort of awareness when you're on a bike with 2 wheels in India, and especially in Goa, because it's not just the buses, it's not just the cars, it really is the buffalo that do surprise me.
Just randomly walking around, chilling and strolling. 360 would be fantastic. Now, if someone had not traveled India, they arrived here on a motorcycle, what would be one route you'd be like, okay, you have to take this. This one you must do. Your favorite route as a biker.
Well, I think the difficulty for me is that, I'm in India with my family. I don't holiday in India. I live in India. So I don't have 10 days to ride. I still haven't done Ladakh, which is something that is obviously on my checklist and my wish list. But whichever city I've been in, I've been picked up. So in Chennai, we would go on the East Coast Road, ECR, go down and have breakfast and come back. But in Rajasthan, I was blown away because first time I arrived in India, I mean, South Africans, we do have these assumptions and preconceived ideas that India is just one dust bowl of turning wickets. I mean, we've shown that we can cope with turning wickets now, more than the Indian batters. But initially, when we first got to India, it was, oh, we don't want to be there, and everything is dusty and turning like a pitch. And I was blown away that Rajasthan, it looked like Vietnam to me. I mean, there were buffalo, there was paddy fields, there was water. So I don't think there's one particular ride. I think India has the advantage of any other country that with such diversity, you can't afford to say, I've got to do this one. You've got to experience as much as possible. And you almost can't, you don't have to be the big boss and be in charge. Temba Bavuma, you hardly see him as a character. He's quietly going about the business. And for me, that was the greatest thing, was that he's often criticized about his leadership or lack of leadership because people don't see him as this forceful guy. You know, we unfortunately have a very successful rugby team in South Africa, 2 consecutive World Cups. We have this black African captain who's a warrior. I mean, he's like 6'2", Siya Kolisi. So if you just look at him, I mean, he's a charismatic man. And everyone's thinking, well, they compare Temba to him, and they're different people, totally. So for me, winning that World Test Championship was great for South African cricket as a whole. But I think it was great for Temba Bavuma because it just validated that the fact that he had been consistently Temba Bavuma. He didn't try and be anybody else. And I think that is such an important message for all of us because we ride an airfield, we have to be like this, or in your community or in your business, or you just got to be true to yourself.
Can't keep purchasing other people's plans.
100%, or even their opinion of you, because under pressure, you always revert back to who you are. So if you could stay true to yourself, which Temba had done, that was amazing. It was the most amazing thing from my point of view as a supporter. Yes, great that we won the trophy, but great validation for his leadership style. Cool.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jonty, for your time. Thank you so much for such a wonderful chat. A round of applause for the legend. And thank you for being such a wonderful, gracious audience.
How's the Josh? Seriously, some time back, I asked the same thing. I had been to IIT Guwahati, and the guys so much, the roof fell off. No, you Google. IIT Guwahati doesn't have, the auditorium doesn't have a roof. Seriously, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll start. First of all, It's really nice to be here, but then yesterday we had a very tragic incident where we lost the life of Wing Commander Naman Syal. And we'll start by paying tribute to him. It's a very tragic incident, and our heart goes out to the family and to the brave heart. इसमें सबसे पहले जेकब मैं तेरे से पूछना चाहूँगा, I know of a incident. मैं ज़्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाऊँगा, but you were caught enemy area के अंदर कहीं in a force जिसके बारे में हम ज़्यादा जिक्र नहीं करना चाहते हैं, and one of your buddies he blows up. दुश्मन के एरिया के नीचे. I can't imagine इससे ज़्यादा माहौल क्या हो सकता है. इसके बाद I would like to hear that.
तो क्या बोलते हैं, we were in a pretty bad place. मतलब पहाड़ी बहुत high altitude था, ये वो this that, like constantly moving at night. We were like carrying a heck of a lot of battle load, and बहुत छोटी टुकड़ी थी हमारी. तो it was the job demanded a small team going in. So it was a small team going in, and क्या बोलते हैं, it was in the entire area was minefields. तो minefield का कोई protection नहीं है. Mines are basically explosives, high explosives, compact high explosives, packed in plastic with steel balls, etc. inside it, and it's dug into the ground and hidden. It works on a pressure plate. So if you just accidentally like put your foot on it, it will blow up.
राइट, एंड इट ब्लोज अप इट टेक, मतलब जो खड़ा होता है उसको तो मार ही देता है, और जो आगे पीछे को भी पड़ता है वो ज़मीन से बाहर उछलता है और वहाँ फटता है और फिर हवा में छर्रे फेंकता है वो। तो ऐसा इलाका था, लाइक we'd been walking in those fields for a long time, and those fields
रात में, if I may, रात के अंधेरे में, where you don't know where you're walking.
yeah, तो क्या कहते हैं, you just basically, that's what, ना, living in the moment, so you forget everything and you're judging the ground कि where should I put my foot next. So the guy who's leading, the scout one who walks, तो वो अपना पैर से ऐसे चेक करके चलते हैं basically. तो I was leading the small team. I was the team commander, and क्या कहते हैं, my scout 1 and scout 2 were walking in front of me. I was number 3. तो जो पहला वाला बंदा चल रहा था उसको रोटेट करना पड़ता है, because so much of concentration in the moment over a period of time and no blowing up happening, you'll lose focus, right? And if you lose focus, you'll take 2-3 along with you. You're in shit. तो उसको रोटेट करना होता है. तो that's why scout 1 and scout 2 move together. They relieve each other, like you on bikes what you do, right? So scout 2 जो था वो नया लड़का था, वो नया लड़का था और उसको डर लगने लग गया बहुत ज़्यादा. तो मतलब he didn't refuse, but I could see that his heart is in his mouth. He's fucked in his head right now. तो उस टाइम पे मेरे को ऐसी लगा है बच्चा सा है, मैंने उसको अपने पीछे कर लिया, and I started moving with scout 1, rotating like that. That's how we went in. तो मतलब कहने का मतलब ये है कि intense चल रहा होता है, ठीक है. So we went in, and it was after a couple of days, this particular guy, one of the guys in my squad, he was reciting another explosive, it was like an ambush, and he was reciting the explosive, and he was on a slope, and his foot moved slightly, and there was a mine there and blew up. So he was like, so we were sitting in like a pincer kind of a position. Their squad was this side, my squad was this side, and we had to take the guys in between. So when this thing blew up, and actually the interesting thing in this is that for the first time in my life, after many years of doing this and not thinking anything about it, for the first time in my life, I started feeling uncomfortable on that day when this happened. The first time in my life, I started feeling that I want to get out from this place. Right? So it started in the morning. The discomfort grew to such a bloody level that for the first time in my life, I lit a cigarette in the target area. Because by the time it was 4 o'clock or so in the evening, the intensity of the fear or that discomfort, I could not name it, what am I feeling. But I just wanted to get out from there and just take everybody and just leave. So somehow, but I was thinking, why am I wanting to leave this place? So the only reason which I could think of, what my mind gave me an answer is because, buddy, तेरा हो गया अभी, बहुत साल हो गए अभी. Now you are looking at the warm bed you will get back up the mountain, the warm fire you will get, the old monk you will open up, and the chicken you will eat, right? So that's why, so now you want to go back because of that. So my moral mind said, no fucking way, that I am not going back, leaving this off for that reason. So I stuck on. And then around whatever time, the whole day had almost passed, and the evening was set, and there was an explosion very nearby. So what came to my mind at that time was that buggers, they opened up before. The plan was to let them in and then open up together. But when I heard the explosion, I immediately I thought that these guys, they saw something and they opened up. They didn't wait, right? And then what happens after the explosion is there goes ठ ठ ठ ठ ठ करके फायर शुरू होता है. पहले बम फटते हैं और उसके बाद गोलियां चलती हैं, ठीक है. तो एक रिदम है वो. तो वो बम फटा और उसके बाद गोलियां नहीं चली. And then I kept waiting for the gunshots, right? But no gunshots, no trrr, nothing happened. And then it started hitting me. Something has gone wrong. So the guy behind me told me कि set खोलो, radio set खोलो, पूछो क्या हुआ है. So we were just like about not even 100 meters, like 50-60 meters का gap था हमारे. We couldn't see each other. So I told him, no, wait. For 5 minutes I waited because I knew chaos has hit there. So the guy who is there was a Havaldar over there. I knew that he doesn't the last thing he needs right now is somebody telling him what to do, right? So let him be, he's trained for it. This is life destiny. He'll do it. जो भी required है, he'll do it. So I just said no, wait. We waited for 5 minutes, and what a 5 minutes it was. And वो बंदे ने फिर सेट पे आया हो कि साहब गदर हो गया, वो अजय का पैर उड़ गया. So luckily, since the angle was on a slope, only his leg went off. So the immediate reaction was to rush there and to help them, etc., etc. But what I realized is the entire area, fucking mines are there. It's no more imagination. We knew we're there, but you know, it's always in your head till it happens. So वो देखा जब, तो anyway we waited. We created a circle inside. We were about 350 meters from the target. We were there. तो मेरे को पता था कि अभी ये वो भी सबने सुना है, ये तो पूरी दुनिया ने सुन लिया, ये बम बहुत बड़ा बम फटा था वो. एंड क्या कहते हैं, तो सो इफ वी लूज अनदर गाय, आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू पिक देम अप. बेसिकली वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू कैरी द लोड आउट. वी हैड स्पेंट 2 days from high altitude to low altitude to reach there, 2 nights. So to get back there, so all of these calculations going in my head. So we waited. Squad commander मेरे से जो चाहिए मेरे को बताना बस. And so he reached me. He reached inside the safety kind of a circle, you may call it. We created, and उसके बीच में हमने उसको देखा, उसको मैंने. Now this guy, when I saw his foot, so this much of his foot was gone, right? And there was just a bone, like one bone. The first big toe, उसका bone था, it was clean, white, just clean of flesh, and there was nothing else. And there was his ankle was hanging like that. तो मैंने देखा, and blood was spurting like a पिचकारी में, होली में पिचकारी पे ऐसा पचाक पचाक करके मार रहा था वो blood. तो मैंने देखा उसको, and I just looked at him because that's a death wound. मरेगा ये, dead है, like तो. And he was a very, very smart guy. One of the best guys like I've met in my life. Forget about in SF. So, so I was looking at him. So he had his arms. He had arms like this, and he was also looking at his leg. So I was looking at him. We had a specialized guy with us, nursing assistant बोलते हैं उसको, trained to handle gunshot injuries like this, specifically specialized in that. So he was at his work and चल रहा था, तो bleeding को रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. Otherwise he would have died very, very quickly with the kind of blood that was gushing out. तो I was looking at this guy कि भाई इसको मौत दिख रही है सामने अभी. We all talk about death, we imagine death, maybe we do, maybe we don't, but for those who do, like when it's there, when it's really there, and you know it, and you become aware, right? There's intense clarity. So this guy, I was just thinking, either he will go into panic, or I don't know what he's going to do. Like if he starts shouting, because we prepare to get, like we visualize getting shot and things like that, but we have never visualized getting blown up. It's a different experience, and it didn't take anybody. It was very clear that it has taken us 2 nights to reach here. The kind of injury that is, where we are, and it's getting dark. तो अंधेरा हो गया था, मतलब जैसे हमने उठे और अंधेरा हो गया. And he would have also realized basically he's going to die. He said also, हथियार दे दो मेरा, छोड़ दो, हथियार दे दो. Said nothing doing. So the first thing that he spoke, तो चुपचाप लेटा रहा, उसका wound चलता रहा. So the nursing assistant was trying to figure out what to do with the heel that was hanging. So he was watching the nursing assistant work on his foot. उसको हमने 2 morphine लगा दिए थे उसको. And so he was watching. And the first sentence he said was, इसको काट के फेंक दो, right? So the nursing assistant, नहीं ये बाद में काम आएगा. So today on that he wears a stump के ऊपर, that heel is there, so it gives him a cushion now. So that's what the NA thought at that moment. And then I was just thinking, okay, you know, अभी क्या है, अभी निकलना है यहाँ से, right? We have to get the fuck out of here. So हमने सीधा ऐसे पूरी मतलब रात थी. I had left 2 guys, like it's a drill, we leave back up. So I had 2 of my guys back up there, and कोई कुछ नहीं, track nothing. We had set ropes to come down. So ऐसे ही हमने ऐसी डिग्री लगाई, and ऐसे चढ़े थे हम सीधा, लाइक स्ट्रेट हिट द फकिंग पोस्ट, नो टेरेन, नो माउंटेन, नो नथिंग, जस्ट सीधा ऐसे चढ़े थे, लाइक क्रेजी शिट. सो दिस गाय क्या कहते हैं, अजय, ही वाज, तो ही हैड टू बी कैरिड. सो देयर वाज वन ऑफ अ यंग गाय था वो, मतलब आई हैड नॉट सीन हिम इन कॉम्बैट, इट वाज हिज फर्स्ट कॉम्बैट एक्सपीरियंस. एंड दैट गाय बट अ वेरी वेरी बिग गाय, तो ही सेड मैं उठाऊंगा इसको. तो उसने अजय को उठाया पीठ के ऊपर. अजय उससे लड़ रहा है कि नहीं मैं चल के जाऊंगा. So I'm watching this nonsense going on, and it's ticking. Like those guys are going to react now, and most likely they're going to start shelling us because they also don't know exactly where we are, right? They're still figuring out is it a cow which has stepped on a mine or who is it, right? तो सब सुन बैठे हुए, किसी को समझ नहीं आ रहा, but at some point they will start doing something, right? So we need to. So क्या कहते हैं, मैं देख रहा हूँ इनको आपस में डिस्कशन चल रहा है कि नहीं मैं नहीं उठाऊंगा, मैं खुद चलूंगा, एक्सेट्रा. सो आई टोल्ड हिम मूव. तो चढ़ गया ऊपर, उसने अपना खुद का IV बॉटल उठा रखा था, एंड ब्लीडिंग हैड कम डाउन टू अ ट्रिकल, द बैंडेजिंग हैड लाइक वहाँ तक ले आए थे उसको. और फिर हम सीधा ऐसे चढ़े, सीधा 4 हथियार तो मैंने उठा रखे थे, सोचो बंदों ने कितना उठा रखा होगा, राइट? वी हैड कम इन प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर वॉर, कि भाई अगर हम गिर गए, बंदे कम हैं पर जो टेरेन जैसा है हमारे पास इतना था कि हम 1 साल तक लड़ते रहते वहाँ पे, मरते नहीं हम, अनलेस दे शेल्ड द एरिया, राइट? वी वुड हैव हेल्ड ऑफ फॉर अ ईयर देयर. तब तक तो हमारी भाई आ जाते, ठीक है? तो ऐसे
साठे सर आ जाते. That's why you're here.
तू आ जाता. So like that. So SF में क्या है कि you all of these kind of this kind of निछावर पंथी जो चलता है, it is basically you forget all your ego and all these things there. It's absolute reality. तो and absolute reality is a good place to be. It's a good place to be. And क्या कहते हैं, Suvir, you know, so this guy we hit by 3:30 AM in the morning. जहाँ से हम शुरू हुए थे, माइनफील्ड से अंदर घुसे थे 2 रात, वो पॉइंट पे हम पहुँच, वी रीच द हेलीपैड. बहुत कुछ हुआ रास्ते में. एंड we extracted this guy. Heli came in the morning, first flight पे, you know, somebody flew in with a helicopter, and this guy was in and he went off to hospital. So about a month and a half later, I got out of combat and went to see him in the hospital. तो मैं पूछता हुआ घूम रहा था कि यार एक ऐसे इस यूनिट का एक बंदा है, वो क्या बोलते हैं, उसका पैर उड़ गया था, कौन सी वार्ड में है अभी? तो whoever I met and asked, पूरा डायरेक्टर है वो वाला वार्ड में, वो आप उसकी बात कर रहे हैं, उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. सो बाय द टाइम आई रीच टू मीट हिम, what I came to understand was कि वो जब you are put in the surgical ward basically after initial पूरा सर्जरी करके उसका amputation पूरा करके he was put in the surgical ward. वहाँ पे बहुत लोग लेटे हुए थे, ऐसे हाथ उड़ा हुआ, पैर उड़ा हुआ, गोली लगी हुई, ये फटा हुआ, वो you know things like that. तो पूरा वार्ड भरा हुआ है with battle casualties. So क्या बोलते हैं, वहाँ पे बहुत वो होती थी, क्या कहते हैं उसको, low vibe. तो डिप्रेशन टाइप स्टेट, एवरीबडी इज लिटिल, यू नो, दिस दैट, इट्स अ हिट मैन, है ना? तो क्या ये बंदा वहाँ पहुँचा, एंड मतलब पूरा वार्ड यार, इट बिकेम अ सर्कस देयर. तो the doctor, I met the doctor, the doctor who operated on him was the same guy who operated, who basically came to pick him up in the helicopter. Oh, हाँ, लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल पे आया वो पूरा हेलीकॉप्टर लेके. तो क्या कहते हैं, तो that dog, so I met that dog. That doctor was his fan. बोलता है यार उसने मुझे डॉक्टरी सिखा दी है. ठीक है, तो स्पेशल बंदे होते हैं वो, पर ये स्पेशलिटी जो है ये सब में है बेसिकली. ये मेरे को समझ में आया बाहर आके. इन दी SF आई थॉट दैट हमारे जैसे लोग यहीं हैं और बाहर ऐसा कौन होगा पागल, ठीक है. पर बाहर जब मैं आया, slowly I met such kind of people that I realized that the heart or mindset that we share, that kind of a free, you know, whatever, there are fantastic people outside also in their own field. So the only thing that I saw, that people stray from their own path basically. They see a lot of things and they think that, okay, I am that, I am this, I am that, whatever, and you kind of stray from yourself rather than living a life of, you know, simple life discovery of being present and saying what do I like and what don't like, and I have the freedom because I am the one who is going to die. So I am the one who is free, truly free to live, right? तो ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें समझ में आई फिर बाहर आके धीरे धीरे. So there are people like that, like they are it. I cannot imagine. मैं होता तो पता नहीं क्या करता, मैं शायद चिल्ला देता, क्या पता, who knows. But that guy didn't. Like he knew कि भाई अगर मैंने यहाँ मुंह खोला, अगर वो चिल्लाना शुरू हो गया, आई कांट इमेजिन द काइंड ऑफ पेन ही मस्ट हैव बीन गोइंग थ्रू. 2 मॉर्फिन शॉट लगे थे, उसका पेन खत्म नहीं हो रहा था. Imagine the shock of seeing your leg blown off. You've never imagined some very very vital piece of your body is gone, right? And the same spirit. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो उस टाइम दिखाने के लिए खुश था. Today also, like he's leaving the army now and he's planning some Kashmir to Kanyakumari cycle expedition. His name is Havaldar Ajay from 5 Para. Yeah. So क्या बोलते हैं? He's presently, I don't know if he's on social media, but look him up. तो वो बंदा बाहर आके भी लैंड वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड दैट वी डिड इन क्लॉ, ही वाज द ओनली लेग एम्प्यूटी who could do the 9-day expedition when we went into Siachen. So things like that. So these are special guys who have found their field. They have become themselves. So you know, this kind of musical magic is coming out in their life. Their life is an example of the highest in life form. So ये है.
गाइस, अभी हम आए हैं रॉयल इनफील्ड के एक्सेसरीज़ के एरिया में, जहाँ पे कई सारे ऑलरेडी जो बाइक्स लॉन्च हुई है उसका शोकेस यहाँ पे चालू है. 3 नई बाइक्स या फिर 3 नए वेरिएंट हम कहेंगे. इसके अंदर मेटियोर 350 का एक नया वेरिएंट लॉन्च किया गया है. इसी के साथ साथ बुलेट 650 भी है, और उसके साथ साथ हिमालयन का नया वेरिएंट माना ब्लैक जो कि यहाँ पे है, उसको देखते हैं. ओके गाइस, दिस इज़ ऑल न्यू हिमालयन 450 माना ब्लैक. इसमें स्पेसिफिकेशन वाला कोई चेंजेस नहीं है, बस कलर सेम है. बस इसके साथ आता है स्पोक व्हील जो कि ऑलरेडी ट्यूबलेस है. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू. या आई एम ट्राइंग जस्ट लॉन्च. अभी माना ब्लैक पे चढ़ने के बाद तो पता चला कि बाइक तो नहीं है, पर वैसा का वैसा पूरा स्पेसिफिकेशन है, पर उसका प्राइस अब तक लॉन्च नहीं किया है. लोगों को उसका प्राइस नहीं पता है. जैसे ही बुकिंग स्टार्ट हो जाएगी कुछ आने वाले दिनों में शायद, तो इसका असली वाला प्राइस भी पता चल जाएगा.
1, 2,